Hi, Kim. I loved your video. I'm like still looking at your smiling face right now. Um, Thank you so much for all of your awesome insight for how you're teaching decimals and addition, subtraction to your students. I think that is so awesome. I love that you are utilizing a student store within your classroom. And I know I've only worked as a sub for the past like year and a half. I did have the opportunity to start a third grade class this year, but I knew that it was very short lived, and I just didn't want to implement anything that the full-time teacher maybe didn't want to take on. But I know from being in so many classes that kids love that classroom money. Like they love it. So I think that's so awesome. I love that you use change in there too. I think that's rad because, like you said, you're enabling your students to learn that there are taxes on things, and that they have to make change. So yeah, you're showing them the whole picture of what it would be to go into a real store. So I love that so much. Like I said, I love that you also tax their items because that's teaching them, oh, I have $2, but I want something that costs $1.95. Well, probably don't have enough because I only have $2 and we have to pay taxes. So I think that's a really great real world tool that you're providing to them. I love that you also talk about wants versus needs. And I think that's a great aspect of what you were talking about in terms of their funds of knowledge. And, you know, some kids might come from families where wants, no big deal. Yeah, if you want it, you get it. Some kids, it might be a totally different outlook of, no, just because you want something doesn't mean you get it, even if the means are there. Just having to prioritize what to spend money on, teaching kids like you are with earning money and then letting go of it. Because it's one thing to spend somebody else's money, but when you have done the work to earn it and then you have to hand it over, it does show them that there's a difference there. So even if you have these students who don't earn an actual allowance in their home lives, you're building that opportunity for them in your classroom to know what it's like to earn money and spend money. I love that you also have a classroom budget and that you have jobs. I know even when I play the game of life with my own kids, I tell them that, like, hey, you want the big house and the fast cars and all the things. Well, look at the jobs in the game of life that make the most money. Those are the jobs for things like being a doctor or an attorney, where chances are you're in school for a lot longer. So I think that you have done such a great job with utilizing those tools in your classroom. Like you said, drawing on the funds of knowledge of what these students are coming from in their home lives, and then getting to know about them more, like you said, about the quinceañeras and just different things that they're into, or their family members, the kind of jobs they have. So yeah, I thought your video was great, and I look forward to meeting you on our Zoom next week. But yeah, you did a really great job, and I think that I can see you being an amazing teacher. So thank you so much for sharing that, Kim. Have a great night. Bye.